Good evening and welcome to another episode of TriRealHard. I don't know about you, but when I get to this stage in a build, I just want to keep building. I mean, that's the reason I entered a bike build-off competition. I like building bikes up, and this is kind of an exciting stage. I know that I can basically get the drivetrain running if I keep building at this point. The cranks are on, and you know, it doesn't take much to fit a rear derailleur and a cassette. So I want to keep going. It's already been pretty exciting so far. Recently we've had the height right go on, which is working nicely, and we've also managed to sort of salvage a really nice smooth running crankset from what looked like it was going to be a disaster. So yeah, I want to keep going. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So the first thing I have here is the Sram Apex 1 rear derailleur, and that is going to be going on first because it's too easy. 5mm Allen key, bit of grease, you're done. So let's do it. Rear derailleur hanger threads from 1989, no issues whatsoever. I'm just going to go finger tight with this 3-way Allen key, and that seems like it's going to be good. It's got a clutch mechanism on this, so that's my first time messing about with a clutch rear derailleur. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So Sram Apex 1 rear derailleur on. The next thing I need to do is put a cassette on. So all that requires is a spanner, a cassette locking tool, and the wheel off the bike. So here's our wheel. I'm going to have to take the skewer out so that we can fit the Shimano specific cassette tool down the middle. So yeah, this cassette tool basically fits down there and screws the cassette on. We'll put a bit of grease on the free hub so that it doesn't seize up. So there we go, that's a bit of grease on the free hub. So it's a Microshift CS-H103 cassette, 11 to 42 tooth. Yeah, it's the same big cog as my front chainring, which is also a 42 1x narrow wide. So that'll give me the 1:1 gear ratio that I want for some decent climbing. So all I need to do here is match up the narrow spline on the cassette with the narrow spline on the free hub. There we go. Then we have another couple of cogs, a couple of sprockets. We have the 13 tooth, that there, and we have the 11 tooth. Even though the last cog sometimes just fits on, you need to match that spline, because if you don't, then you can get dodgy gearing. There we go. And then we've got Microshift lock ring. Just start spinning that on. The lock ring, the cassette lock ring tool, which is Shimano specific. I'm not going to put it on too tight because I think I might actually do a bit of maintenance to this free hub. It's not sounding perfect, but today I just want to get the drivetrain working. Another day I might take the free hub apart, service it, re-grease it. So it says 40 Newton meters, but for today I'm just going to go hand tight like that. That'll do. There's no plate in it, just make sure there's no plate in it. And we'll put this back on the bike. Get that skewer ready. kind of assuming with this that it's best to pull the wheel all the way back into the dropout. They're kind of a horizontal dropout. But yeah, if anybody knows any better, then please let me know. I think if you pull it all the way back in the dropout, you're more likely to always be working from the same point. So in terms of chain length, chain tension, etc., you'll always be working from the same point. I tend to always point the skewer quick release lever backwards in case you're riding past a bush and it gets caught on a branch. If it's pointed forward, it's more likely to come undone. So that's my logic on that, and I think a lot of people go by that. So yeah, there's a bit of a wobble in this wheel, so I think at some point I'm going to try and true it and give the free hub a service. It just coasts and it is smooth, but it's just slow. So before we can get the shifter firing and get the gears working, we're going to have to put a chain on. So let's do that. So we've got the KMC X10EL, which stands for extra light. It's more of a road focus, sort of somebody that's worried about lightness. It's more that kind of chain, but it's gold and it was cheap. So this is what we're going with. It's the KMC X10EL. And these have KMC's version of a quick link, which is called a missing link in there. Should I do the GCN typical gold chain photo? Maybe I should. Maybe that should be the thumbnail. So with the chain, it's literally just a case of putting it in the right direction. So I'm just going to thread that around the cassette. It's going to be the first cog, because the first position, because the derailleur is currently furthest to the right. So you just go round the right hand side or the top jockey wheel. Then there's a little guiding chain guide metal lip that you have to make sure you go the right side of. And then after that lip, go around the left hand side of the bottom or left jockey wheel. Like that. And then you use KMC's version of the quick link. These quick links are reusable. I do have the tool to open or close this quick link, so now I'm just gonna go either side of the quick link on the chain and pull it apart, and that should lock it into place. Okay. So there we have it, a working drivetrain. We just need some gears now. We need the shifter up there to actually work with the derailleur, change gear. Thanks for watching another episode of TriRealHard. If you've come this far, then many thanks for watching all the way till the end. And please do consider subscribing and giving this video a like. I really hope you're enjoying following along with this Spindatt Trash or Bash build. And as the KMC Gold Chain has now gone on, I think that deserves a bit of a GCN fist bump. Boom. On the next episode, there'll be more gold bling in terms of a detailing kit that I've put together for less than £15. And as a bit of a sneak peek, these gold M6 nuts that I got from a place called Race TI
in leads, so they're going on the height right to blend the height right in with the rest of the build. So I think that that's going to look nice. That's it for tonight, but I'll see you on the next one.